Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and this is Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony episode 29. Last time, we were at the end of the class trial. We're just about to reveal who the killer is, I think. It seems like it's going to go... it's going to be revealed pretty soon if it's not in the next couple of lines of text. But we were at the end of the class trial and we've worked out how the killer got Ryoma's body to the gym in the middle of the night, even though the gym is supposed to be out of bounds, and if that were the case, then a siren would go off, whatever. It involved a ludicrous rope walk, which suggests intense dedication and determination, or like, you know, some kind of athleticism. So that kind of puts maybe my baby boy Kaito, which I do not want it to be. Gonta is pretty athletic. Karumi is pretty determined. I think it might be Karumi. I suppose it could be Tenko as well. Tenko, I think she's athletic. But if I were to put it on anybody, I feel like this is crazy enough to be Karumi. This is like an insane plan of action. An insane POV. But let's find out. Ludenberg says, wait, was it Karumi? She's smart enough for this. I mean, I think it could be Karumi. Alright, let's see what happens. So, Mio last said, what kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it?
Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake. This was the perfect crime.
Well, then it's not a perfect crime, is it, Shuichi?
If Maki
Let's
had
be
never
real.
met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us.
I don't think it's Maki, no.
No, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
They're all such characters, aren't they?
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
Lunenberg says, Kyo is also possible, but unlikely. Yeah, I don't know whether it's Kyo. No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. He always disagrees with Kaito, but never says it to his face, does he? We're so close, we're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of
All right.
course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
I think I'm leaning towards Karumi.
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event.
So Shuichi, pick out the person.
But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, I have a good idea of who the culprit is. Do I? We're going with Karumi, right?
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
Ludenberg says, one thing's certain, Monosuke is definitely dying. Monosuke is my favourite, it would be a shame for him to go, but I suppose Monokid was my favourite last time, I think.
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Everything's gonna be A-okay with a big thumbs up. Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have had to been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Karumi was in the gym a lot. Knowing that narrows my list of suspects. Let's do Karumi. It's gotta be, right? Karumi, not Kaito. Karumi.
It has to be you. There's one more thing I still have to confirm.
Oh, we're doing a Columbo.
But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Just one more thing.
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her
Ludenberg
testimony.
says, I mean, Monodam killed Monokid for disrespecting him. Remember how Monosuke's been treating him? Yeah, true.
Is this true, Kirumi?
It's been pretty funny, though.
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
Yeah.
I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Non-stop debate start. Alright, so...
I, of course,
okay.
am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
We all have alibis, don't we?
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Maybe we don't.
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it
Oh.
off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi's
Oops.
Sin has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared it.
Let's have a look what it says. Ichi was in the... Oh god, there's so much text. Okay. Shuichi, Kibo, Kia, Tsumugi, and Tenka were forced to gather in the Ultimate Entomologist lab from 8 to 11. 5 minutes to 9, Himiko and Angie joined as well. Ichi was in the Ultimate Entomologist lab until 9. He was with Kirumi from 9 to 10. By 11, he returned to the lab. Kirumi was in the gym until a little before 9 with Himiko and Angie. From 9 to 10, she was with Kokicho. She was in the gym alone for around 5 minutes. Mio was seen multiple times last night wandering around in the courtyard in her lingerie. Lundenberg says there's a back route you can lie with alibis on the first week point. Okay, you're helping me cheat a little bit, but I'm going to try. I want to see what happens with that.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Alright, so to force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in the story somewhere, I just have to stay calm and find it. Let's try and do this.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
So I can lie with
You have no
alibis.
alibi.
Oh, hang on, no, not that. Oops. I need to do that.
Alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not.
Oh, god damn it, missed it.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Okay. Let's do it again. Do-do-do-do. I wish there was just a hard reset button.
Preposterous.
I don't think there is
That could have
there?
been done by anyone.
Kirumi's Sin has a nice body.
I see. So I can use the could have been done by anyone and use the alibis there, right? Or I could lie at the start. To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be yeah.
I,
All
of
right, I'll
course,
get it
am
this
not
time.
the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Here.
An alibi for nighttime?
Get rid of the
I
pink.
believe most of us do not have one.
Oh god damn it.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Do I have to hold it and then press it again?
Trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Not good at lying.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Alright. And again.
I'm not the culprit.
The crime was
See, these are the
committed
things I'm worst at. I waited too long. Okay, thank you.
alibi, do you?
Right, so
An
do I
alibi
hold
for
it
nighttime?
now?
I believe most.
Missed it.
I have evidence that
All right.
proves you're the
Again. I'm gonna not try and hit the V count, I'm just gonna try and hit the text.
Of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at night. Alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Yes.
I always
Jacques.
know the truth.
Great.
Maybe we
Take an
can't
alternate
prove
route during the
everyone's
non-stop
alibi,
debate. Cool, it's the first time
but
I've done
we
that.
can still pinpoint.
Oops, didn't mean to skip that.
Last night, Kaito and I heard Maki speaking with Ryoma. But I haven't mentioned what happened after. Kirumi, any thoughts?
Did you return to your respective dorm rooms?
Okay.
Yes, we did. But I couldn't fall asleep, so I was awake until morning, which allowed me to hear a certain sound in the night.
A certain sound?
Last night, I heard the sound of someone leaving their room and exiting the dorm. And after some time, I heard the sound of them returning.
I just failed to mention this until just now.
Could it have been the culprit?
Lundenberg, it said, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? Oh, thank you so much.
But all you heard was a sound? That doesn't mean
Oh,
you
I
really
see.
made it.
I see. Lundenberg says there's Smash Mouth lyrics. Of course they are.
Indeed, it doesn't. But I didn't hear the sound of someone going down the stairs. Which must mean that whoever left has a room on the first floor.
Uh-oh, Karumi.
No one on the second floor left the dorm that night.
So everyone on the second floor has an alibi? You cannot determine the culprit with just that.
On the contrary, once we rule out the second floor, we know who the culprit is. Because preparing the ropeway required time to be spent in the gym. It's extremely likely that the culprit helped set up the magic show. In short, Himiko...
Lundenberg says Kokichi better not ruin this.
Kaito.
He'll find a way to ruin it. It's in his nature.
I see.
He'll do it, and he'll do it in an adorable way.
Only one with a
Yes. Only Kirumi.
With his cute little eyes. It wasn't very elegant, but my lie was certainly plausible. Will they buy it?
You heard a sound, huh? Well, I hear a load of BS. But unfortunately for you, Kirumi, your time's up. We already know you're the only one capable of setting all this up. Right, Shuichi?
Well, that was an unexpected assist.
Right. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
Can you imagine if this all went wrong and Karumi was found dead in the pool with Ryoma?
This is my selfless devotion!
Oh! A rebuttal.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Let's go. Wait, do I press Y or A? Marked
If it
window
was
frame's
solely
probably
the
going to
rope
be
and
useful.
partition,
Okay,
I
press A.
suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Ah, oh my god.
I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
Advance.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I'll
Jacques.
tremble your words.
Lundenberg says it's probably the hair, but Himiko reminds me of Ron's sister Ginny from Harry Potter.
Abrasions left on the window
Take another
frames
look.
at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Is it necessarily? I mean, sure. I'll buy it.
Oh, what's wrong, Kirumi?
So, this is Kokichi. It's probably the hair, but Himiko reminds me of Ron's sister Ginny from Harry Potter. And remember, red hair. Redhead is the genetic trait of Ron's family. I guess I'll take it. Okay, what's wrong, Kirumi?
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
And we all know gingers to be liars. I think that's like a proven fact, isn't it?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit.
Okay.
But I cannot allow that.
There was something else
I
in the
must
pool,
do
wasn't
this
there?
for everyone.
Than just the tube. Must do it for everyone. Oh, for everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Is it Ryoma that she's talking about? What? Where is this coming from? Ludenberg says, oh yeah, there was a black cloth in the pool. Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this.
Lundenberg says Kirumi wears the most black. That's true.
When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us.
Who's she talking about?
It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey,
Don't need to raise your hand.
think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Ooh.
Huh? The motive video?
Ah, okay.
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed.
Oops.
Is that
Murder, right?
true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really?
Hmm.
Do you swear to a tour?
Do we
Yes,
believe her?
Really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit.
I don't believe you, Kirumi.
I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together.
This is low. If this is a lie, this is low.
I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid.
And save
I wish
people.
to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
Have we all laid off Kokichi?
How rude.
It's never too late. We could just go back to Kokichi.
Just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well.
There's no way we can kill her. Her cooking is so good.
She is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really
At least
are
Kaito's
screwed
got
up.
his head on straight. Is that the expression?
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime.
No, there's more evidence. If it's the black cloth.
But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible. We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise.
Made a promise to accuse somebody.
As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth.
We're truth seekers.
I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I
This
realized
video
it when
footage
we
that I've
determined
kept
that
until
the
just
rope
now.
was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final
ridiculous
clue
does that
falls
look?
into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
Because you fucked up my
I'm doing this
breakfast.
because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
Oh, she's letting the mask slip. No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. This, right? Yes.
This is it!
I got it!
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain it's an important piece of the puzzle. Because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
You couldn't go in the pool. Keep up.
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from
Gloves.
happening,
Is it gloves?
the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what?
And she's got gloves on.
You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
I mean, loads of people have gloves on now that I'm looking. So many
There is
people.
such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how the black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Argument ornament. Oh, cool. It's one of these.
You are incorrect.
What am I going to do? Hold it.
That is just your empty
Hang on.
deduction. You
Okay, that's what I
continue
gotta
to
do.
confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
Oh, I gotta hold it then. Okay, cool.
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Oops.
everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous
These are hard.
truth. I completely understand your reasoning.
Oops.
But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the
Oh.
culprit.
What's that?
You do not have any evidence. You are only
Oh, it doesn't matter what I pick.
speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must
The whole
you
ones are fucking me
interfere?
up.
I completely understand your reasoning.
Oops.
But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone.
Oops.
Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Final blow.
What is that piece of trash prove?
Kirumi's gloves.
It ends here.
I got it. Oh my god. Nice little fan service at the end there.
Came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
No. We just saw a couple of black gloves.
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms
I guess
in our ropes
Kibo's are
under
actually
the
his
same
literal
material
hands.
you're wearing now. You can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
We've got you.
Well,
Dead to
Kirumi?
rights. Ignore all our black gloves on this side of the room.
Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Sure.
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
You got a temperature? In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed, but Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
I will show you the truth. Closing argument. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, let's have a look at what we got here. I see. So we have rubber in a tube. Piranha swimming in tank. So, what is this? Handcuffed victim. Friction on glove. Okay, so... Okay. What's this? Harried rope. Okay. Kaboom. Piranhas swarming in tank. What was taken from the pool? Is it this? Rope? Nope. What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? Rub it in a tube. Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected. There we go. Friction on the gloves. Yes. So we unlocked this one. No, we need to get one more. So let's have a look. What is this? Where was the body carried to? Okay, so we don't have that. So this is what was used to transport the body on the ropeway. Rub it in a tube? No. Okay. Okay, what was taken from the pool? Rub it in a tube. Yes. Okay, so unlock this. Jim's window frame and rope. Before the murder, what was put on the victim's wrists? Obviously, that's handcuffs. Handcuff victim. Okay. Where in the gym was the rope tied? Jim's window frame and rope. Okay. What else we got here? Piranha tank lid. What was used as a partition in the piranha tank? The lid. Nice chill out music to solving this case. Metal handcuffs in the water. A thin and long item the culprit took from the gym. Thin and long item, the rope. I guess ropes are thin and long. Hey, pass me that thin and long rope. Okay. What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? Metal handcuffs in the water. Where was the body carried to? This? Piranha swarming in a tank? Yes, okay, cool. So we got 2 more to get, do we? Or is it just 1? So what was used to transport the body on the ropeway? Well, hang on. The evidence made of metal the piranhas couldn't eat is the handcuffs. Okay, cool. Got that. And then this is the last piece. Hanged in a tube. Got it.
This is the truth of the case.
I got it.
The victim's body was found
Look at this
morning
insane
during
murder.
Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly.
But it was just
When
magic.
Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank,
She's
we
got to be
saw
humbled on
Yoga
that point
with
by now.
piranhas swarming around.
Oops. Didn't mean to skip that. Sorry, guys.
Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing.
Bum, 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 bum.
That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own
Only 2 of us
twisted
cared about
magic
it.
trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process.
So who was she working for then, do you think? Someone gave the orders. That was on her motive video.
In truth, the crime began
This is back
last
to Act
night
1. That was a clever way of doing it.
8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank.
Bum 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 bum.
They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank.
There's no way this will go wrong. I mean, she is crazy.
Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
Can you imagine if anybody came in at this point? What are you doing? Nothing.
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window.
I like that
toward
she's
the
got those
pool.
gloves on. As if we couldn't work out who it was already.
These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At
Poor
nighttime,
Ryoma.
past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the
Oh my
culprit
God.
knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
Probably. We don't need to work out the exact details of that.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Why not bring the piranhas to Ryoma?
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have
I guess that
woken up and
doesn't give you an
struggled.
alibi then, does it? If you have it happen at night and you were busy until that point, I don't know.
The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed.
I mean, I guess these murders seem crazy and convoluted and
The
insane.
culprit's plan had
But you've got to
only
remember,
just
these are all like ultimates. So they come up with the ultimate ridiculous plan.
They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope.
Bum, 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 bum.
After making a hanger of sorts with another
Kind of
length
milking it
rope
at this
tied
point.
to
I
the
feel
inner
like
tube,
we could have this condensed a little bit because you know how it was done.
they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows.
This is supposed to be a celebration though, isn't it?
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes.
One was doing something so ridiculous in the first
The
place.
culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built
Convenient,
up
isn't
some
it?
Speed.
The height difference.
To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down.
Bum 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 bum.
That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool.
Bum 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 bum.
Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also
Come on,
kept
wrap it
the
up,
piranhas
Shuichi.
so close together, they concealed the body.
Cuts back to him and everyone else is left.
After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube. They
And
couldn't
the
retrieve
inner tube.
evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Also convenient. Conveniently inconvenient. What's going on with his like
That's the
weird
whole
eyeshadow that he's got on?
story.
That's cool.
Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Complete.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi.
This sucks.
My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this,
Who requested you do this?
Does that mean you admit it?
Ryoma?
Kirumi.
Kirumi.
Why use
Kirumi.
your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodon, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face
How much
off.
the Monokub's really adding to the plot here?
It's voting time!
So we actually have to vote. So funny. Where are you? Kirumi Tojo. I love that you have to actually vote.
The voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Results. Someone voted for me.
Who'll be chosen as the
Who voted for me?
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I thought that it had to be unanimous, didn't it? Oh, I guess it was Karumi that voted for me. A meanie. I wonder whether they'll ever make a new Danganronpa game. A's all around, that's not bad. Perfect.
Oh my!
Oh my! You all voted correctly! What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome! The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Karumi Tojo, the ultimate maid!
Yay, bravo, bravo.
Thank goodness.
Whew. Thank goodness we managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all! Oh, why? Why did it have to be Karumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
But Gonta no can believe it. Karumi was so helpful for everyone. Where am I going to get my eggs and waffles tomorrow? Same, Karumi is also culprit.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long have you been lying to us?
The truth is...
Is that why you took such good care of us, So you could deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mum?
Hey!
She was never your fucking mom.
Damn it.
Hey, Karumi, tell me. Why? You're always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone?
Human beings have also always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Enough with the commentary already.
Say,
Well, Karumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
How?
No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie. Was just another lie too?
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Karumi cares about us.
What?
And how would you know?
I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her.
You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say.
Karumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you?
You mean like from the motive video, so Karumi watched hers after all?
Easy. No. Earlier, Karumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video. Yeah, I guess it must
What's
have.
wrong?
You have nothing to say for yourself.
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you'll regret what you've just done. Regret?
Damn.
Spit it out already. Otherwise, we can't accept this outcome.
Please!
Please, Karumi, tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know the others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well then. If you were all so desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I'll consider this a final request and tell you everything.
Well, you know.
No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please, and thank you.
Yes,
Yes, I understand.
that is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in the motive video.
As I thought, you did indeed watch your video.
Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. If you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video?
hey,
Perhaps Karumi received her own motive video.
Huh? You mean she had her own motive video from the start?
Yes.
Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I've no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible, Monokuma. What the hell's going on?
Huh?
You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched. What does that mean exactly? Yeah, don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos.
No.
No, I didn't.
Oh, was it Kokichi?
Huh? Oh. Was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cubs screw up again?
Huh?
Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monophone's fault. She passed them out without checking the names.
What? I didn't know. Monotori should have checked the names too.
Wait a minute. I didn't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault.
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No.
No, Monodam. It's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
It seems I misunderstood. I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
Daddy!
Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Father!
Thank goodness.
What?
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
You stupid!
You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears.
Well now.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see.
I see. The Monocubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
Hey!
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything.
Yes.
I'll tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe me.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive video together?
That's right.
Yes, that'd be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you. Yet I suppose it's better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. After Kurumi had spoken, the Monocubs began playing the video.
all right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The
Of course she
Prime
was.
Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that
That's
she
too
use her
many.
talent
That's
as
too
the
many people on.
ultimate
Too
maid
many
to
right-hand
serve
men. Is that
her
what they're called?
country.
What is that? 1, 2,
asked
3, 4, 5,
Kirumi
6, 7.
to
14
Make
people
this
just at your
country
beck and
great
call.
again.
And
I guess you're a
transferred
prime
all
minister,
his
but
authority
at least
to
give him a
her.
chair.
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life.
So she's trying to save the country.
Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Cool.
Huh?
It can't be.
What?
What the hell? The Prime Minister?
Yes.
Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered?
Wait!
Please, hold on. That video is true.
What is this?
That's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi's really the Prime Minister.
I do not agree.
No, it's the truth. I am Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me
This is my
are the
selfless
citizens of
devotion.
this country. Okay.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past, but he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me because this makes no sense and I gotta take a dump.
I see.
I see. So Kurumi was the real Prime Minister running the country behind the scenes.
Huh?
How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be Prime Minister?
You really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human, even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
How rude. I am not pretending. I am still learning.
I see.
I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister...
What?
Then, Kurumi really is Prime Minister. She holds burden of country's future.
Actually,
The motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
yoo-hoo!
Hey, I get that Kurumi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember?
With all memories lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the Ultimate Hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt.
Huh?
The Ultimate Hunt is connected to the unprecedented crisis facing the nation. If that's true, how are they connected? What is the Ultimate Hunt anyway?
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I'm here, inside the end wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighed your lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation.
But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
I don't like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead,
Why?
doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? What do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monica planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million, easy!
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Alright, weird.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
Nothing is beyond your power. What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring it is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway. If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Hey, cut it out. This is serious.
How long are you going to keep talking about Kurumi?
dang it!
Let's talk about Ryoma. It'd be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically?
That is...
Because he was easy to kill.
Huh?
Easy to kill.
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shukuchi method, even Gonto no could catch.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he had no reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us.
Huh?
What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him,
That is correct.
I'm responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
Got it.
So, you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. Heh, that's good. If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then, he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited
Did he,
his
though?
life right then and there. That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
Then,
Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
But
Wait a minute. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
What?
because...
Is it? Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait!
Wait a minute, you're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Huh? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well, you know...
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma. Cool. I think that'll do for another episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Borderline Games, and we'll find out next time what Kokichi means by the fact that Ryoma knows about his video. Was it the reason that he had his lackluster for life, for lack of a better expression? I guess we'll find out next time on Borderline Games. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.